town are crazy! You may be right.
Sweetie Belle, maybe we should run through the steps a few times before you try it on your own.
The episode already started, crap.
Give it a shot. Okay then.
Okay, so we're here. We've got Sweetie Belle. She's actually trying magic, and I like the green that they have her for magic. I mean, it's kind of what you'd expect because of her eyes. Also, did her neck, like, crack?
I think I threw my neck out.
You're okay. A little more magic practice and lifting brooms will be a cinch.
I doubt it. That thing weighs a ton.
Hey, has any pony seen my... Oh, there it is.
I'll never get my cutie mark for this.
Maybe not. But I'm happy to keep helping you learn just for the fun of it as long as you like.
Spike, you shouldn't be so happy about having to sweep up and everything.
This is no mess. These are the carefully arranged pieces of a unicycle I took apart and will be putting back together as soon as Twilight shows me how.
Screw. I already told you I won't.
That was
show
like
you how.
extreme squee. What was that?
You can figure it out yourself.
I hate research.
To your left, third shelf from the bottom. You'll find it in no time.
Thanks so much for helping us all learn these new skills, Twilight.
Always glad to pass on my love of learning for learning's sake.
She's gonna fall or something.
I'm afraid I'll never get the hang of this potion making.
Did you follow the magic plant growing formula I gave you?
Well, more or less.
Well, let's try it out on this apple seedling and see how we do.
Earth ponies are supposed to have grow magic, essentially, but that was weird. They had a black outline. I don't think we've ever seen that in MLP, but, kind of curious that Apple Bloom actually wants to have a potion cutie mark, because she's mentioned that before in her interactions with Sakura
There aren't we, pal?
made it a definite alternative that she could get. Originally, it was just that everyone thought she was going to be like a build or something of this sort. So, now that we've got the opening here, I'm watching the episode live right now, even though I missed the tiny start of it because I was trying to finish the after thing for the last episode. So this is the Twilight Hours, but I'm liking how this is so far, where it seems like it's a CMC plus Twilight episode. And we actually got to see the most of Sweetie Belle's magic so far. And now back to our show. Oh, that's Pipsqueak, right? Or...
Yoo-hoo! Gather round! It's time!
yeah, all the fillies now. Oh, who's the chubby one? The yellow
I
one?
promise to put on an amazing, first-time ever acrobatic display for you all today! I know, it's so exciting, but I'm tired. But
Shouldn't they all
I
hate
did not want
Diamond
to
Tiara and
disappoint you all,
Silver Spoon?
So I brought my butler Randolph to do them for me.
I mean, they should all know that she's awful.
That was amazing, Diamond Tiara.
There's another one with the
I don't know how.
gray and the red.
I can't believe she gets so much attention without even really doing anything. She's using some pony else to build herself up, and without even putting in the effort to learn her own skills like we do.
Hey, come to think of it, if we get really good at the stuff Twilight's teaching us, we could be the big shots around here for a change.
They could have used Twilight to try and impress everyone.
Check this out.
I mean, actually bring Twilight, not that Twilight teaches them everything. I like the lab coat. Oh, I don't think that's how that works. Most of them have talent-like stuff. Sweetie Belle's just trying to get magic.
Hear me?
Yeah.
What? I was asking if your sister Rarity will be taking you to Manhattan anytime soon. Because if she is, maybe you can meet up with us while we hang out with a bunch of famous celebrities. Cool!
Wow, that's pretty nice of you guys. Actually, my sister hasn't offered to take me to Manhattan anytime soon.
Yeah, we figured. Bump, bump, sugar lump, roll.
So, you just did that to point out that Sweetie Belle isn't coming along?
I don't have to go all the way to Manhattan to hang out with the famous and super cool ponies. Me and my friends hang out with Princess Twilight all the time.
Oh, that's right, she's a princess, how did I forget?
Did you say Princess Twilight? You hang out with her all the time? For real?
More like just once a week.
She helps us learn cool new stuff to do that we actually do ourselves.
You know, though they basically hate each other, also
You
Twist was in there.
Bring me along next time you go. Bring us along. I mean, we used to see her around town all the time, and I thought, whatever. Me too. I thought that.
There are moments
Now
of
she's a princess,
them not
which
being
makes
as
her
bad to each other.
Awesome. Plus, she has wings. And she's an alicorn.
It's almost like
Shana,
forgetting
Go.
that they hate each other for
should.
a short
So
moment.
Excuse us for a moment. We should totally say yes. This is a golden opportunity.
Is it?
Kidding? I don't want them laughing at us while I'm mixing potions and accidentally sending plants into choking fits.
But don't you get it? They'll have to learn something too.
So? Oh,
And they won't be able to laugh at us when they're so busy trying to learn stuff of their own.
I
okay.
must admit, it's kind of fun to see them working hard to get on her good side for a change.
Kind of an interesting plan, and this might actually kind of repair the relationship.
Lives in there, and I'm about to go inside and see her. I can't even tell you how excited I am. I can't either. Now remember, Twilight Tales
I'm
is
really
about
curious
learning
where this is
to
gonna go.
Hey there, guys. Come on in.
Oh, Princess Twilight! Oh, it's really her! Oh my gosh, I don't believe it!
She probably hates
Oh,
reactions
and,
like this.
You brought guests. Great.
Princess Twilight, it is such a thrill and honor to be here. You have no idea. Oh my gosh, who dyes your tail? I so have to get
Dyes?
that done.
Actually, it's not dyed. I've always...
Are those books in there? What a bold design choice.
Are those books?
So, do not die. I know, right?
Listen, I'm all for helping as many ponies as I can, but maybe we should keep these weekly visits just between us, Okay, which one of you wants to practice first?
Shouldn't they go first?
No, silly. I set up Twilight Time especially for you. Apple Bloom, go ahead. Let's see how your plant potions are coming.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if this... Well, of course it would probably backfire. That's how episodes usually go.
Yesterday.
I didn't hear them laugh at us once, Apple Bloom.
But I do get the point of their plan. I don't think they really thought it through that well.
Same mistake again.
It has the potential
Right.
to make them better.
To make fun of us.
So much for learning skills to be big shots. Hey, guess what? I told everyone about your special Twilight Time.
Oh no, here it comes.
And they all want in.
Oh no.
Twilight Time! Twilight Time! Twilight Time!
Uh-oh.
Twilight Time! Thanks to me, you three are now the hottest thing around. You're welcome. Twilight Time!
So,
Oh.
do you like being around Twilight as a celebrity? And then you got everyone... Oh, it's commercials right now. So is it that you really like Twilight, and you can brag that everyone can go see Twilight through you?
Twilight Time!
Angry Bob.
Time! Twilight Time!
All these ponies really want to meet Twilight that badly?
We love
That is definitely Pipsqueak. I don't know why... I thought he's different. Maybe it's the eyes or something, but that's definitely his
Now, every pony.
voice and design and everything.
Demanding time with a princess as an unruly mob simply won't do. Might I suggest you get organized through us, the Cutie Mark Crusaders' nearest and dearest friends? Every pony gets line. No pushing. No pushing.
What a mess. Of awesome! Don't you see? We're really and truly certifiably the biggest of the big shots in school right now!
Huh?
They all think we're the greatest because we're their ticket to get time with Ponyville's newest and biggest celebrity.
You
Princess
don't...
Twilight.
You don't
Just
know
say
if
like
that's
2
actually
seconds
gonna
ago
work.
that inviting 2 ponies to Twilight Town was a big mistake.
I'm really happy we're getting a lot more Sweetie Belle. Oh,
Relax.
that was a great face. And I like that, with the exception of kind of Scootaloo, it does sound like the voices are maturing a bit on the CMC.
So what's the problem?
This feels like a trick.
I mean, Sweetie Belle still squeaks a lot, but her voice definitely sounds like it's getting older.
It's like the least we can do for the princess.
Did someone say princess?
Who is that chubbier one with the orange and yellow? Oh,
When I told you when you could come eyeball the princess at one of her favorite hangouts, I said only 2 or 3 of you tops.
so much squeaks.
She's coming.
Okay, but stay out of sight.
As you wish, Sweetie Belle.
Yes, as I wish.
This is not going to go well.
I didn't realize how hungry I was. I'm so glad you asked me to join you here today. I'm so honored.
It'll never change.
When you first asked me to help you develop new skills, I thought, working with young students so devoted to the joy of learning purely for its own sake, what could be better?
Oh.
It reminded me of myself when I was your age.
Oh, I thought that was going to be like a badge or something.
We feel the same way.
Then she ate it.
That's why we invited you here.
Because of our love of learning.
Hmm.
Twilight! Haven't seen you here in, like, forever.
Like a drive-through
I
type
know. I've been
thing,
so
or
busy, I forgot how
it's like
delicious everything
a
is
platter that you can walk with. Is that just a pinky thing, or...
Never mind, they're gone.
If Twilight is immortal, I'm kind of curious how she'll be as time goes on, if she'll actually become more dignified and whatnot, and what is...
What in the world is going on out there?
What was all this?
Scootaloo, don't become too much like Rainbow
When
Dash.
I don't smile in a picture, I look sad.
Oh.
We're gonna look sad, all right.
Can I help you?
Get my picture with her! Me first! Hey, get out of the shot!
This is bad.
Twilight's gonna
Of all the episodes to deal with her being a princess,
Yeah, this was a terrible idea.
You seriously all want my autograph? Okay, I'll sign just a couple more for you, but then I really must get back to my little friends. Oh, there you are.
Wow, to think. I've been to the Hayburger so many times, never knowing it was a regular hangout for a princess.
This isn't my regular hangout. I'm only here to be with them.
You mean Princess Twilight decides where it's cool to go based on where they go?
huh?
Thanks, guys. This
Where's
was
this
fun.
interpretation gonna go?
See you around.
Huh.
Opening a new lemonade stand. Won't you come to the grand opening? I'll give you free lemonade for a week.
Oh, I so want to quote Gavin every time
I
he
know
talks.
exactly how to handle this.
The only problem is I can't do a British accent.
Don't mind if I do.
Probably stole those from your sister.
Done shining your hooves. It's an honor to do you the favor.
Whoa, so bright I can see
That was
myself.
Spike's voice actor, just doing a slightly different voice.
Nice
Oh.
job bedazzling my bow. What do I owe you?
That...
Your gratitude is thanks
Oh.
enough. You three must come to my pool party. It'll be much cooler than this.
battling over accidentally given
I believe
fame
we have
and
arrived,
attention.
Gamer Crusaders.
This whole episode, I haven't really been able to tell where it's going because it keeps switching around what's going on.
There's no one else here. Why is this party cooler exactly?
Because of all the ponies we're keeping out.
Huh.
This has been great, but we have to go. It's twilight time.
So, we're coming too, right?
So they're just trying to be with the CMC while they've got temporary fame.
To ask Twilight
So,
Or at least that's how it is now. It keeps changing around.
the favors we did for you? After
Favors?
all the favors they did for you?
Oh.
Twilight time! Twilight time!
Uh-oh.
Twilight time!
Remember what I said before about an angry mob?
Twilight time! Twilight time! Okay, I know exactly how to handle this.
No, you don't.
Run!
Okay, yeah, you do.
Twilight time! Twilight time! Twilight time! We gotta beat them to Twilight so we can explain. This way.
You know,
I know a shortcut.
if you've said you've got to beat them to Twilight so you can explain, that means it's not going to happen. That's the thing with plans. If you explain the plan's probably going to go wrong. If you don't explain the plan, it's probably going to go fine. Or it might go fine, have some sort of hitch, and then they explain everything up to that hitch at that point, and then they get around the hitch.
Twilight, we can explain. We know you said we should just keep Twilight time to us. We didn't mean for so many other ponies to be here. Honest.
Oh, don't be silly. I only meant that for your benefit, so you could get the most out of our time together. But if you want to share your time with others, that's fine.
So you're not mad?
Of course not. Come on in, every pony. Spike made nacho.
Okay.
Turns out we'll need some more than that.
You really haven't gotten much this season. The only episode you got showed off that you're kind of comic relief that doesn't help except for small things.
Magic in this corner. Ponies who want to learn potions over here. Bookworm
This is kind of a dream for you, Twilight. Your celebrity status has given you the ability to go teach everyone.
Fun. And I was so
And they
afraid
want to
Twilight
learn.
would be disappointed in us. Told you I knew exactly how to handle all this.
Thanks to all of you for taking time out to
Sweetie Belle, it ended up well for you, but
You?
you made some bad decisions this episode.
Princess! You're awesome, Princess!
Okay, let's settle down. If you want to thank any pony, thank the Cutie Mark Crusaders for so generously sharing this time.
She's got a diagram of the box. She's trying to figure out what's going on with the box.
What a laugh.
I mean, that makes sense, but
Begin over here.
that's interesting to see evidence of it.
I want to learn how to become a Cutie Mark Crusader.
And why do you want to become a Cutie Mark Crusader
You don't have a
so badly,
cutie mark yet.
Because then I could get all my classmates to do me favors and stuff because I'm friends with the famous princess.
Oh boy.
Is this true?
We wanted our time together just as a way to be with you and learn new things. Really and truly.
Prove it.
Huh?
If it's true, then I'm sure you've all been practicing your skills over
Oh.
Show me how much better you got.
We can't. We kind of rushed over and forgot to bring our stuff.
I see.
No, wait! Hey, every pony! You're in luck! You came to learn, but instead you're getting dinner and a show. Get ready, because we, the Cutie Mark Crusaders,
Oh
are
no.
going to lay on you the amazing skills we learned in Twilight time.
I'm really... Is this going to be a really...
Fortunately, since we don't have Scootaloo's
Dad.
motorcycle parts, she'll take apart and put back together one of the scooters from outside.
Hey, that's my scooter.
You got us into this mess, kid. Might want to roll with us. Apple Bloom doesn't have her apple seedling.
This isn't gonna go well. I was really hoping the episode would end just a bit ago, but now, Sweetie Belle, you're making this worse. Or is this...
Ta-da! Become a tree! Rise!
Oh... If it wasn't for it exploding, Applejack would be so proud.
Looks like Twilight time is over.
And look who's not the princess's entourage anymore.
Ooh.
Guess they didn't come here to learn after all.
Well, neither did any of you.
Hmm.
really sorry, Twilight. We made a huge mistake. And we really and truly did enjoy learning new skills with you.
Guess we'll just have to keep on doing it without you now.
Thanks, Twilight.
Thanks.
They're definitely improving. Well, no wait, they didn't necessarily improve. That was a lot more innate skills. Like they just did it without really thinking about it, and they were actually fairly good at it. Oh, Spike.
Aw, come on!
I guess Twilight must not be so super upset anymore, because she's letting us do a diary entry like our sisters do. Boy, did we get our priorities mixed up. We started acting special because we were friends with someone special. We almost...
It makes sense that they actually got better. Well, okay, it makes sense with Sweetie Belle too. She's just growing up and getting better. But Scootaloo's getting, or is innately better at working with scooters or other vehicles of sorts, and
You have made so much progress.
Apple Bloom might actually be a potion maker.
We're just glad Twilight time is back to normal.
But I like that the options are open, because Apple Bloom could change.
Because we're trying to keep Twilight time a secret now? Or because we look ridiculous? A little of both, actually.
Those outfits. I really enjoyed that. I never really expected where it was going, and I need to watch it again a few times, because there was a lot of things I feel like I missed. That was live. We're done. It actually was kind of hard to follow in some ways, and I don't think I was completely alone on that. In some ways that's good, because it never really went where I expected it to. For the moment, I really don't know where to put it. There was some good stuff to it. There was a lot I liked. Like, Twilight was great in this episode. She was constant the whole way through. There was some other stuff to like, such as Scootaloo had some moments, Apple Bloom had some moments. Sweetie Belle kind of took the show and kind of was the focus of the episode, even though it was still a CMC episode, where it showed how she was getting a bit more mature and taking charge, but was not far thinking enough to really understand what was going to come of her decisions. Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon were better in some ways in this episode. In some ways they really weren't. But it's not like they had a direct plan to mess with the CMC. It's more like they were using them, but also keeping it within the range of possibility that they could still humiliate the CMC. The last thing to note would be the ending of it, where each of them kind of succeeded after all the crowd had left and they gave Twilight their apologies. Where I kind of mentioned that as kind of more innate. With the way they've gone back and forth, they haven't really figured out what their cutie mark necessarily is. Things like these definitely point to, this can be your cutie mark, but at this point it doesn't necessarily have to be. Okay, Sweetie Belle doesn't really count. There's no way she's going to get a cutie mark of magic. But with the other two, Apple Bloom does seem to have a lot of knowledge on how to do the potions. And with Scootaloo, it does seem like she could get some sort of scooter mark or something, but this opens it up more to a mechanic or vehicle maintenance. So there could be a slight variance on what her mark could turn out to be. And Sweetie Belle, a lot of people always theorize that it's going to be singing. And this episode didn't necessarily give an alternate because she was just focused on magic. And even with the ending with the innately good, all she magicked was just the tip of a flower. And that weighs nothing. And I think that covers it. No real concrete opinion on how this compares episode-wise yet, but there was a lot to enjoy, so I think it was good enough.